The Premier League, the holy grail of English football. The grand stage where dreams can be made and also shattered. In the opening season of the Premier League, there were 22 teams that started this brand new era of English football. And Blackburn Rovers were one of them. Now, fast forward 25 years and we've just been promoted from the third tier of English football. After years of turmoil, Rovers have finally turned a massive corner as they try to get themselves back to the promised land. But wait! Venky's, the balmy owners who have caused chaos since their arrival, have yet made another bonkers move by replacing crowd favourite Tony Mowbray with this haphazard clown as manager. Can this rookie steer Rovers to the great beyond? Or will his lack of knowledge and experience drag Rovers to football obscurity once again? Now with this clown in charge, there'll be tears, laughter, and of course, plenty of drama. Join me as we try to make Blackburn Rovers great again.
Hello folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2019 series called Make Rovers Great Again, and we are into the final two games of the season with it all on the line, up against Brighton and Tottenham to wrap up the season. We are in second spot, sandwiched between two Manchester sides. City are top on goal difference, United 1 point behind. So it's a three-horse race going into this last two games of the season. Yeah, you're not missed a beat, folks. Interesting couple games here, though. It looks like on paper we have the easiest game up against Brighton, who are in sixth spot, but it's a difficult one for us. I've known Brighton to cause me problems since the start of this whole game, this whole series. They've always been a bit of a bogey side. Despite our record of 11 wins, 4 losses and 4 draws, they can always cause us some problems. Man City take on Liverpool at the Etihad, and United take on Arsenal over Old Trafford. So 2 big games for them. You would say advantage us, but you just a win. If those two Manchester sides win, and we win, it's probably going to be as you are into the last game of the season, where it becomes a little bit more interesting. But we'll have to get there first, and we'll have a bit of a summary. We'll keep up to date with what's going on in Manchester, but we'll have a bit of a summary after this game. So, the past 2 games we've been a little bit bold against teams struggling, but Brighton are one of those right in the middle of, just they're problem makers. So we're gonna adopt a kind of cautious lineup 4-4-1-1. Henry and goal, Petruccio, Miranda. In fact, we're gonna bring Raya in for this one. Raya, Petruccio, Miranda, Gasic, Palomino, Flinchit, Everaldo, Stepanovic, Garcia, Rollhauser, and Gunn up top. Koure does make the bench just before I press OK. He is in the mix. So is Trincao as well. So game changers, should we want to go there? And if shit is hitting the fan elsewhere. Okay, up against Brighton, we've got some good players. Ogri on the bench, who scores goals, plenty. So does Lukaku as well. But this man here is one I've got a soft spot for, and I might stump up the money once again to bring him in at Ewood Park. I do usually adopt for young players that I kind of like to see develop within the club. But we have spent a bit of money this season. Trincao and Rollhauser combined around about 120, 130 million. So I'm not scared to spend money on this fella. I just got to make sure he can fit within our lineup. Vinicius Jr. and Silva as well, 2 deadly players. He's up there with the top goal scorers in the league. But so is Rollhauser and so is Koure. So hopefully it's us laughing at the end of this one. Okay, so here we are. The final 2 games is our last away game up against Brighton. We'll keep tabs on what goes on between the 2 Manchester clubs who are at home. Pickpocket by Flinchit. Loose ball. Brighton take it up though. Fabio. Calello. Headed clear. Mustafa shot is just wide. First real effort going in favour of Brighton. Chance here though, Palomino, Stepanovic, switcher play to Petruccio, stalls, crosses, Garcia's double digits of the season, 10th goal of the campaign for him. I had to stall. I thought it looked like it was going to be a penalty, but Petruccio with the hold up play, digging out across, bit of there was a couple of little loose challenges there by Brighton, but we have our noses in front, and right now, as it stands, we top the pops. Man United hot on our heels though. A goal for Man City would change things. Petruccio with a free kick. He doesn't usually take them. Usually it's Trincao, but he's not in the squad in the starting 11 today. So that's an interesting. Rojas has picked up a niggle as well. Yeah, United lead through an OG, big fat OG Patucha yet again with a free kick. We're applying some pressure. A second goal will make it a little bit more palatable. Oh, that was agonisingly close. 30 minutes gone. At least, I don't want to say it. Canglin. Get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. It looks like it took a nick off a Rovers man. It'll be a corner. Kalelo fires it in. Stepanovic clears. Crunching tackles. Rovers break away with it with Gunn. Holds up play, kind of, in some way or shape or form. United just the 1-0 up. Oh, it's all going crazy and nervy. I can't keep up with it at the minute. Oh, it's 1-1. Arsenal have levelled. Oh, United back in front 2-1. It's a nervy game there. Nervy game at the Etihad as well. 0-0 as it stands. I think we're still top. United hot on our heels though. I don't want to just sit on it. I'm gonna kind of ride this out. I'm thinking of changing some niggles, some injuries all over the shop. Let's take a moment here. Stepanovic. Okay, I'm freshening it up a little bit with a couple of changes. 3-1. Man United seem to have that game in the bag. It's what's going on in the Etihad. This concerns me. And if we could get a second goal, Everaldo picks his pocket. Flinch on the left-hand side. Maisie runner. Go on, Flinch it. Gun. Controls. Slots it in there. That is a massive, massive goal. But still, a goal at the Etihad would change it. Would change this up. And Brighton could have got themselves straight back in the thick of things. 15 minutes to go. Great catch by Raya between the sticks, rolls out to Miranda. A third goal would put this game to bed and make the goal difference a little bit fruity as well, just in case. Just in case. Garcia. Oh, it's a good effort. Still 0-0 at the Etihad. Patucha heads it partially clear. Kalelo. I smell a goal here for Brighton. I do. It's just agonisingly wide there, though. Off picture. I can't see it. I cannot see it. Armstrong picks up the loose ball to Flinch it. Maisie run. Go for a little Maisie run. Back to keeper Raya. Gasic to Palomino. It's very tight at the back there. Garcia on a nice Maisie run himself. Picks out Flinch it. Whips a beautiful cross in. And Gunn eventually gets it in there. Big fat OG in the end. 3-0. Rovers have this game wrapped up. Let's take a minute. And let's try and be a bit more brave and brazen here. For the final stages of this game. We're going to take Garcia off. The game is won. Game is won. Looks like way. Demand more. One goal though at the Etihad would flip this penultimate game on its head. Oh. Into stoppage time. Looks like Rovers have done it here. I don't know. I might have even seen a goal there for Liverpool. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what I saw there. It was a very split second. It's not. It's 0-0. And it is advantage Rovers. Win the game against Spurs and we are going to be Premier League champions. Wow. And Spurs are coming to this game with a fresh off the back of a 1-0 win. A draw, though, against Spurs. And it opens up for everybody. Okay, folks, so it comes down to this. The final game of the season. And it is advantage Blackburn Rovers. That's right, we are taking on Tottenham at Ewood Park. Oh, my goodness. The record between the two sides over the 19 times we played each other. They've won 7, we've won 7, and drawn 5 between us. It's It's too close to call. A win for us, whether it's a big fat 1-0 away, a 1-0 win via an own goal, and we become Premier League champions. A draw makes it fruity. It opens up the door for Man United and Man City. Defeat again opens up the door for Man United and Man City. They've got a win away from home. United take on Watford at Vicarage Road. They're already down, relegated. In fact, all 3 spots of relegation have been cleared up. City, on the other hand, they take on Stoke, who are in 11th spot. And they're trying to maybe get in the top 10, but Spurs, on the flip side, are in 6th. Just trying to keep a hold of top 6 football for them. Yeah, I'm nervous. I am very nervous. This is it. This is what we've been trying to achieve since day one. I'm not going to end it even if we win the Premier League this season. I'm not going to end it. You will see me again tomorrow, as you know. I don't know when I'm going to end this series. Possibly, if we win the Champions League, I'll probably end it then. But right now, I want to first and foremost win the Premier League, and then maybe win it a little bit more comfortably, because we're leaving it to the last flipping second here to possibly win it. We might not even win it, but and I'm not dressed for the occasion either, which I'm sticking by that. So let's go into the team selection now. We have reverted back to the 4-2-4 formation, which has done us so well against in recent times. Obviously, we kind of converted it a little bit against Brighton because I was a little bit nervous. We're going with this one with Henry in goal. This time, Petrucci, Miranda, Gasic, Palomino, Garcia, Stepanovic, Flinch on the left, Trincao on the right, Gunn and Rollhauser up top. Kouré on the bench. He is still top goal scorer, and that's likely not going to change unless Rollhauser bags a hat-trick. But both Rollhauser and Gunn are both Rollhauser and Kouré are both on the same amount of goals in the Premier League title goal scoring race. Let's take a quick look at that. It's we're nowhere near top spot. Colarusso has that in the bag, but a couple of goals could get us into top 3, and maybe a hat trick from either one of them could put them into second spot. But anyway, that's by the by. But can we add to the League Cup trophy to make this a double for Rovers? But let's not be greedy about it. Let's just see what we can get over the line against Spurs. And Spurs are coming into this defensive. It looks like 4-4-1-1. Ericsson and Kane. They must be getting on a little bit age-wise. Dier in defence. Karras between the sticks. So, yeah, we are going to keep tabs on the other games. But ultimately, what happens here is what really matters. They'll be focusing on what goes on between Rovers and Tottenham, and then, like I said, a win for Rovers would do it. A draw, and then we're looking over our shoulders. So Spurs have the ball here. Great sliding tackle. Flinchett picks up a loose ball. 8 minutes gone on the clock. Ericsson gets it back for Spurs. Keeps it going. Dubois blocked. Skravenbash. So all Spurs long-range efforts. Henry looks like he got some fingers to it. Pushes it out for a corner. And Salamakis will take this bad boy. Fired in. Gasic clears on as far as Dier. Or Dyer. I always say that. Eric Dyer. People, Danny Dyer. Eric Dyer. Salamakis. Flinchett picks his pocket. There's a bit of a challenge there. And Man City are currently top of the pops. Goal difference, the deciding factor as it stands. Flinchett picks up the loose ball, though. A goal here would change it. Gunn. Rollhauser has been on excellent goal scoring form of late. That shot hits. We're down 3rd spot. So it looks like both Manchester sides are winning. Or at least doing something. Come on, boys. 30 minutes on the clock, lads. Rollhauser, you're a big man player. That's a bold tackle. Stepanovic. Back to Palomino. Come on, boys. Stepanovic. Trincao. Oh, all the lads. Local lad. Jamie Flinchett has put Rovers 60 minutes away from becoming Premier League champions. Stepanovic. Trincao with a switcher play. Flinchett with just enough on it to get it over the line. Advantage Rovers once again back on top of the pops. However, Spurs instantly level. Christian Eriksen, how old is he? I'm clicking on 36 years of age. However, another chance here possibly for Rovers. Oh, Gasic! Oh, I tell you, I need to win this just for my own health. Gasic has chipped in with a few goals this season. Toto used to, and he's stepped it up. He's going to be must be a signing of the season. Gasic come in and done a fantastic job. Still young. £2.5 million signing, and that again, so far his goal has put us back on top. Chelsea have lost fewer games than us. So have Man City. So have United. We've lost a fair few. And up against the big boys, we kind of stumbled as well. But anyway, right now, it's ours to lose. 45 minutes to go. Let's get a 2-goal cushion, boys, and then I can believe. I can believe. Get creative, lads. Get creative. Don't care what's going on right now. It's just you and I. I'm probably going to throw on Kouré in the last 30. Give them a shot. Yeah, let them duke it out, eh? Let them duke it out. I'll give you a shot on that side, though. Any other changes? I'm going to keep it as is. 30 minutes gone, or 30 minutes left, lads. And you're champs. A second goal would flip me into party mode. Stepanovic with an amazing run. Rollhauser! Good in! Good in! And that I'm going to start celebrating right now, boys. Rollhauser. The £60 million man, he had a really good start, and then he just went off the boil from like October till like Feb. And then since March, he's scoring the goals. And as you can see, 1 point lead at the top of the pops. Are we going to add to it? Are we going to go in free fall now? Are we going to go in free fall and smash home the goals? Or is it going to be just the 3-1? Demand more, lads. Demand more. Show them what we got. Henry to Stepanovic. Bold pass straight down the middle. Fletcher will run this one. Salamakas back to the keeper, Karras. Patucha, Miranda. They've all chipped in. They've all chipped in this season. Rotated the goalkeepers left, right, and centre. I'm opting for Henry next season. He's grown on me. Patucha, flinch it. What a wonderful goal he has. Rollhauser breaks it up. Uh-oh, nervous play here. I'm going to have to take the hat off. No, it's blocked. It's Rollhauser. Oh, his shot is pushed out of bounds. Let's go. Attacking. I know it's stupid, but I want trying to get him up there with top goal scorer to just add it. Add the bling to this silverware. What a season. You ain't not taking him off the pitch. You cannot take a local lad off the pitch after becoming Premier League champions. There's no pissing way, boys. There's no pissing way. I feel so relieved. It's been... we'll have a look at them. We'll have a look at the seasons, how long it's been. City put 3 past Stoke, but who cares? Who really cares? It's here at Ewood Park that we bring the Premier League trophy back to Blackburn. It's been since 94-95. I feel emotional. I feel it. It's been a rock and roll season. Rock and roll season. We won the Carabao. It's a double. It's a flipping double. Oh, goals from Gasic, Flinchit and Rollhauser has done it. Has made us kings of England. It's not been pretty. Look at that. Unstoppable force. It's unlocked. Bottom right hand corner. Rovers are kings of England. Fact. Get my words out. Let's have a look at the numbers. We do the double. We in fact do the double. Certainly look back at some of the great wins along the way. Perhaps most notable including their 4-0 win over Man City. Yes. Their convincing 6-3 win over Bournemouth. Their 6-0 win over Southampton. I think you saw all those games. And the 3-0 win over Brighton, which we just accomplished. Leading contenders of the Premier League deservedly received plaudits. Thank you. Thrilling end. It was a thrilling end of the season. We lifted on the final day. Convincing 3-1 win. Blah, blah, blah. Don't want to care what you said. Wonder Kid flinch it. Well done. Big success. And it is. Well done, fans. We were 6-1 odds to win it. Yes, I'm just elated. I'm going to have to do this press conference. It's absolutely delighted. Everyone worked so hard. How proud of you. I'm absolutely delighted. Title race was a close run thing. Notably quite good. Trophy until the day. Do you ever doubt you would finish as champions? There are a few moments, blah, blah, blah. After winning the title, surely the board of fans are going to be even more demanding. Will this pile pressure on you as a manager? If you're going to compete for trophies, you'll have to work under the pressure that comes with. Yeah. Today is a great moment for Blackburn Rovers. Looking forward, can you build on success and challenge for more trophies in the future? If we can continue to do the right things, I don't see why not. How important was your strong run of form in August and ultimately becoming champions? I don't think we were that good in August. I definitely think it helped, obviously, in terms of points with the lads. That match wrapped up the English Premier League. So how do you reflect on the season as a whole? I think we can look back with a lot of pride. It was labelled as a huge match for Rovers. Your team certainly did pretty much. It's a brilliant feeling. How do you rate the clash as a final match? It was a pretty special way to end the season. Fusion was really impressive. Sad. I think we'll have to be considered. We'll have to build on this triumph, work hard, make sure we can challenge in the future. And as you can see, there we are. Finally put our name in lights. £46 million for doing that bad boy, and £9 million paid to the players. Curtain comes down on the season, and look at that. Okay, quick look at some new players have been inducted into the best 11. Patucha was a pick of 3 players that have been included. He now is entered at left back. There's Daniel Stepanovic and Ali Armstrong were the only players to become part of Blackburn's proud history. So the starting 11 of the best 11 over the years. Raya in goal. Patucha, Nelson, Lenihan, Maitland-Niles, Stepanovic, Garcia, Armstrong, Danny Olmo still in there, Stepanovic and Gunn. On the bench, Mo Grabi, Ayala, Jaden Bogle, Bradley Dack, Lucas Torreira, Harrison Reed and Waldemir. Where are they now? These boys are still with us. That might change, though. I'm looking at maybe moving on Shinchenko, moving on Torreira. They are getting on a bit. Waldemir's playing for Bayern. Mograbi is at Wolfsburg. Vinchal is for Southampton. Lennon's at Celtic. Nyami's at Villa. Nelson and Gray are at Watford. Bogle is in China. Reed turns out for West Brom. Bradley Dack is at Accrington Stanley. The only other player was Gareth Bale. Where the heck's Gareth Bale? Whatever. End of season awards. Player of the season. Gradimir Gazic, obviously. The winning goal. Patucha second. Lewis Kure in third place. Goal of the season. Maitland-Niles goal against Oldham. Look at that in a second. Gazic signing of the season. Young player of the season. Gazic. Look at this guy coming in. Replacing Toto at the end of the day. 2.5 million pickup. Now valued at knocking on 30 million. Good wages right now as well. We'd probably have to bump him up a bit. So quality. Let's take a look at that goal. So Maitland-Niles playing at left back here, by the way, boys. To win it looks like. 2-2. Level pegging. Long mazy run. I don't know about that. It's fine. Season in review. It was a memorable season for Rovers as they tasted success in the Premier League and the Carabao Cup. Few Wolves have tipped Rovers to achieve more than continental qualification at best heading into the season, but Rovers confounded every expectation by finishing top of the pile as unlikely champions. It was a season of jubilant success who got off to a tremendous start in August that propelled them into 4th place. Hang on a minute. I think we got spanked the first game of the season. We lost to Man City. Look, this August that you're talking about is not that great. Lost 2 of our first 3, so that's a little baloney. This could be improved upon, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on next season. Obviously, we're going to try and do well again in the Premier League, and also maybe add this to our bow. The Blackburn side of 2009, where are they now? Not too sure what that means. From way back when. Are still involved in football with just one player having retired. Mulgrew, Elliot Bennett and Raya are still with the club in some capacity. Armstrong is playing for Alkmaar. Olmo turns over West Ham. McTominay is for Pitson. Britta Sombalonga. How old is he these days? 35 years old, getting on a bit. Geoff Rothwell's at Coventry. Dack, the thing. The other players featured side Pilkington and whatever his name is, Narsing. This is the new updated blah blah. End of season. Let's have a quick chat with the boys. Quality. Yeah, I'm being a little bit. Got to be a little bit realistic. They're still thinking that it's a long shot. Manager of the year. Of course, in what's been an amazing season, reached 500 games as a manager. Team of the year, look at this. Patucha, Gazic, Garcia and Trincao getting the team of the year. The rest, the majority are Man United players. Well, before we bounce out of here, quick look at the stats for you, just in case you're curious to see who got on well. Lewis Kure was officially the top goal scorer within the Rovers setup in all competitions. Rohauser was second, 15 goals. Lewis did get into double figures for a change. Stepanovic also double figures, so did Garcia. Jamie Flinchett was unlucky not to because he did have a bit of a bad injury spell. Key assist maker Palomino from the right-hand side, Patucha on the left. Those two should be instrumental as well as Trincao coming into the thick of things with midway through the season. Average player, this screen's all botched up. Trincao had the best average rating, but I think, does that include games elsewhere? Stepanovic, Gazic, Garcia and Kure as well. Most valuable player within the club, it is Trincao. Ali Armstrong in second, valued at 52 million. Benjamin Rollhauser's there in third, 49 million. Garcia's up there, knocking on 50. So is Stepanovic. Those two are crucial for the longevity of the club. Patucha, White as well, both left backs competing with the spot. Lewis Gunn, Gasic, Raya, and Henry also duking it out for top goal scorer, top goalkeeper. Anyway, lots planned for the future. We are going to be looking to strengthen the lineup. Torreira, Shinchenko maybe parting ways. I don't know yet. They're still very handy, but we'll see if anyone comes in for any bids over the next few months. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking at maybe strengthening the right back situation. I need to improve the squad. We're going to try and defend our title with honour and go again next season. And hopefully you can join me with us. This series has not ended. It's, I wouldn't say getting started, but we're going to try and compete on multiple fronts next season, Champions League and Premier League as well. Hopefully you can join me tomorrow as we continue this Premier League adventure.
Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.